Hey there, Jed Coburn is here, exercise physiologist, now in the car, because this is where I do most of my thinking. So grabbed this crazy awesome article and I just wanted to share it. 7 topics, 7 absurd workout myths, right? And I agree with it. It's pretty dang cool. There's a lot of crap out there for exercise information, so that's what I figure I would do for today. I mean, maybe if there's other articles out there you have questions about, send them to me, okay? We'll see, maybe I could go over them, read them. I can read them for you and basically decipher whether it's good or bad, or, who am I, right? But my education, my experience, I can help you. So today it's 7 myths. First one is crunches yields flat abs. The studies actually show that no, it doesn't equal flat abs, while crunches actually strengthen, right? They strengthen your rectus abdominis, right? I put that in quotes because it actually strengthens those muscles, but it doesn't burn fat, doesn't burn calories. Well, I mean, they do a little, but not nearly as much as actually comboing the exercises up, right? So if you're going to do a crunch, you'd probably want to do something with what's called HIIT, or high intensity interval training, or I do daily WODs, right? It's a combination of full body or upper body or lower body and core, and that's basically what it is, okay? So crunches themselves, your single muscle exercises, singular muscle exercises, not, they're okay, but we're all pressed for time, so we got to do multi-joint or multi-muscle group or supersets or, combination exercises, okay? Number 2 would be running damages your knees and ankles. Actually, it just depends, right? This article kind of goes over yes and no. It definitely depends. What these people, how, what age you're at. The biggest thing I would say is strength training. If you're only running, then probably, but you have to be doing running and strength training, right? You got to do your cardio, you have to be running. I don't run. I have a right knee that's not great. I've had 3 surgeries on that side. I used to run a lot, but I jump rope, I do, my own exercises. I do those daily watts, and but yeah, as far as running and it damages knees and ankles, that's number 2. You definitely don't want to only do that. You need to be strength training, you need to be doing balance training. I cover that, but if you don't want to follow me, that's fine. This is just exercise article information. But yeah, for knees and ankles, you need to be strengthening your quads, hamstrings, calves, hop on a BOSU, stuff like that. Number 3 is stretching aids recovery. Actually, what it does is stretching, think of it this way, like as soon as you run or lift or go for any kind of exhaustion, your body breaks itself down, okay? Right? That's what you're doing, is you're breaking it down. And really, time heals. Stretching definitely helps, but really it definitely doesn't. I love stretching personally because it actually is a workout in itself, and that's kind of how I should have said it. Stretching is its own kind of exercise. It's very important. While every piece of exercise is important, stretching, that's the myth, is it aids recovery. Studies actually are showing from this article, it doesn't speed up at all. It doesn't speed up recovery. It doesn't aid recovery. It just feels good, right? It just feels good to stretch those kind of damaged muscles. That's okay, right? That is okay. Sweat, right? Number 4 is sweat. Sweat means more caloric burn. Actually, sweating doesn't mean that. Sweating is 2 things, right? Well, there's many more than 2, but the major part of it is 2 things. It detoxifies the body and it cools off the body. That's about it. Like, you're burning calories if you're not sweating. You don't have to worry about that. But yeah, it's not a crazy amount of difference. Like, I rarely sweat anymore because my body's pretty efficient. I never used to be that way. I used to sweat like just thinking about moving, I'd sweat, right? Not great, but yeah, you just sweat by thinking about it. But not anymore. My body's actually gotten pretty dang efficient. Number 5 is eat everything if you. Right? You can eat everything if you exercise regularly. No, right? I wish that would be true, because then, we could out-exercise a poor diet. Wouldn't that be sweet? But you can't. Like, maybe you can when you're 20, but after that, not really, okay? If you could out-exercise a poor diet, we all would be just working out like mad. But it doesn't work like that. If you're going for muscle gain and fat loss and, all that fun stuff, put your metabolism in catabolic state for weight and fat loss, and put your metabolism in anabolic state for weight gain, okay? And we can go over that later, but that's just kind of a tidbit on metabolism. You must sweat for 45 minutes to reap exercise benefits. Actually, no, that is number 6. No, not at all. When it comes down to it, every minute counts. Like, every hour on top of the hour, I do something. Even if I've exercised already or not, I do something. So, why would you think 45 minutes all at once, right? You don't have to. You can get 1 minute, you can get 10 minutes, but really you want at least 10 minutes a day, but it doesn't have to be all at once. You can do the HIIT, the high intensity interval training, the HIIT, or daily WOD for 15 minutes, done, right? It's just high intensity with little rest. It doesn't matter. Just get something in every day. It doesn't have to be all at once. Number 7. The more time at the gym, the better results. No. Right? I am living proof of that. Yes, while I work in a gym, I don't work out all day. I actually rarely work out. Nobody has time to work out, right? That's kind of the if you want to call it excuse me, what we make, but we live busy lives. My wife and I, my kids, we're running around, we're all, so we got to fit it in. We have to fit it in. 5 minutes here, 1 minute here. Do something, okay? That's the point. That is the point. So their conclusion from this article, when it comes to fitness, you shouldn't jump to make conclusions that whatever you hear is right or healthy. I like that. There's more to it, but I like that first one. Whatever you hear is not right or healthy. You definitely have to know somebody's credentials. Like, I have an exercise science degree. I have certifications in nutrition. I'm not a nutritionist or dietitian. Don't get me wrong on that, because you have to have formal certifications and formal education and licensure for that. And I don't, but I know a lot about nutrition and way more about exercise and how it affects your body, your brain, your organs, muscles, bones, the works. So yeah, I mean, this is probably first of many. Find articles, read them, see if they're good. Probably bring the good ones out, keep the bad ones away. If you have any that you would like me to read and go over, let me know. Again, my name is Jad Coburnis, and I'll keep helping you as long as you believe in yourself, because you gotta know I do. Have a great day. Bye for now.